So now it's time for a new segment here. Every Friday I will be doing this, where I will go over the top minis of the week. It'll be a collection of finished miniatures that got posted between, let's say, Friday through Thursday. I collected around the web, looked all over Instagram, Facebook, Putty and Paint, Twitter, Cool Mini or Not. Just trying to find some fantastic finished minis. So let's begin. First up, we got Axe the Warlock from Jaime de Garnica. This was a 3D printed model, I believe. I really love the skin he chose for the lizard. That great tone. The work in the book is very well too, with the fine print, and then he's got this cool glow effect around the crystals into the candles. And the way that blue works with the purple for the skin, the bluish green, it's fantastic. Alright, next up, Mark Musclans with Abracadabra. I believe this is a Spyro Miravalis bust. He does fantastic work. Just everything he does is amazing. See that flesh tone? It's great. I really like the white of the Shaw. It's very, very good. And look at the skin work he did on the face. It's just incredible. The reason he's one of the best painters in the world. Next up, Miro Cavalini, or Cavaloni, with Chahan. And I love the warm and cold contrasting he's got going on here. The cold flesh, the cold steel, this warm purple robe. And his non-metallic metal is very, very good. So he's got some purple and blue tones in the skin. Got a little bit of OSL going on, reflecting off of the steel back onto his hand. He is a very good painter. Next we got the Clash of the Guards from Danilo Kartachi. This is a diorama, historical. Looks like during the Napoleonic age. There's a lot going on in this painting, or this piece. You can see he's got the texture and all the horse fur. He's got freehand designs all over the robes. A nice free-handed flag. You can see on that quiver there, it's got some more intricate freehand. Same on the sash of this white-coated soldier. It's just excellent work all around. You got David Aroba with Thondir. A troll bust. Can't remember who does this. Maybe Black Sun, but I'm not sure. I know it's sculpted by Joaquin Palacios. He does a lot of work for Black Sun Miniatures. The thing I love the most about this is the texture in the skin. Look at that. That's incredible. The wooden club is also very nice. I just love that, like, worn, weather-beaten skin for the troll. There you got the back. He's got a gash on his back with some blood. Next up is James Wapple's Dark Queen Galadriel. This is all done in oils, the way James Wapple is known to do. I'm sure he did this all on stream. If you ever watched one of his streams, and you should, his name is Wapelius, I believe, on Twitch. It's incredible watching him paint. At first, he paints all in oils, and at first it looks like garbage. Like there's just paint all over the model, and then he slowly works everything in, and it turns into a masterpiece. You can just sit down and watch him for hours. And then look at that freehand all around the base of the dress, and then the back of the sleeves. There's a reason this man has won so many crystal brushes. Alright, next we have Keygark, the Ogre, Miguel Angel Mateus Alvarez. This is a new Kickstarter coming out. I can't remember who's doing it off the top of my head. This model is about, I'd say, a little over 54 millimeters in height, I think, and it's for like a 28 millimeter scale because they have smaller pieces there, but just really nice. It's got good non-metallic metal. The pink flesh works very well. You can see the back. I really like the rusted effect he did on the blades. It's very good overall. So now we got Witchhorn. Krzysztof Kowalczyk. Can't really pronounce his last name. I'm bad with Polish names. Also known as Redav online. This is a miniature, I think, from Terrible Kids stuff, based on the art of Gerald Brom. This is a really nice atmosphere. That blade reflecting off the light from the base, it's very good. The dark cloak, always difficult to do, but he did it great. And I would be remiss not to show this next one, even though it came out technically like 2 weeks ago. But it's the same miniature, done very different way. This is Scarlet from Will Hahn, with an incredibly red cloak. That is so nice. And the atmosphere here is just amazing. The marble work, the tile, all excellent. And the skin on the demon head is very nice too. Alright, next we got Roman Lapot. Labada. He is a master at atmosphere and just telling a story with a painted miniature. This is incredible. Everything he does is very thought-provoking. The skin texture is fantastic. He's got this like snowy ice effect on the arm. Very good. You see he's about to shoot some stuff out of his hand here. All fantastic work from Roman. We got Sergio Popovichenko, the medieval crossbowman, 15th century. He is one of the best historical painters out there. His textures are amazing. He works all in true metallic metals too. And what he can do with TMM is better than most people can do with NMM. He makes it look so good. And just look at that texture on the apple. It's incredible. There's the back, just more. You can see the different textures he has for all his materials. Like the leather looks like leather. That top bit looks like suede, the hood. The cotton, like armor. It's all great. He's so good with all his textures. And then we got from today, Vincenzo Celeste, otherwise known as Miniatures Den on Twitch. You should give him a follow. He is a fantastic painter, and his streams are always a great learning experience. This is Scorpio. It's another Kickstarter coming out. Or it's already out, I can't remember. And unfortunately, I can't remember who's doing it, but this is a great model. And a great paint job. Vincenzo is always pumping out great paint jobs left and right. He's not as quick as Trent Dennison, but he's a quick painter that does quality work. Alright, so there were a bunch of shows this past weekend, and unfortunately I can't get any photos, like I can't find them, of the European shows. There was Euroma 2021, excuse me, a couple of other smaller shows at like game stores, and I just did air quotes, but you couldn't see that because they were in Europe, in Spain, and I think Italy, so just by the nature of being in Spain and Italy, they had some of the greatest painters in the world competing in these smaller shows. So the art that was coming out of there was just incredible. I believe David Aroba won Best in Show at Euroma, but I'm not positive about that. But what I could find was we had ReaperCon in Texas this past weekend. And here are the top 3 overall pieces. So number 3 is Steve Garcia's Lion-O. It was an amazing paint job. This is an older picture because he painted up a background that goes with it, but I just wanted to showcase the model itself. Like, the armor is incredible. The light is, like, his placement of light is great, and you can see he's got the shadow from the sword going right across his face. It's very excellent. Second place overall, Marika Reimer with Closure. Kind of came out of her semi-retirement because she is getting her PhD in, I believe, neuroscience. So she doesn't paint very often, or at least we don't see it. But when she does, it's just incredible. Look at the story that she's telling with this piece here. And the intricate freehand that she can put onto a tiny 28mm model is mind-boggling. This is fantastic. And then first overall, Aaron Lovejoy with his Voldemort piece. The Voldemort, I believe, is from Night Models or Night Miniatures. Can't remember the name. They do the Harry Potter game. They did a lot of Marvel stuff as well. But he 3D sculpted the base and a lot of these magic effects to add to the model to create this scene, which is just Very, very nice. And all the green colors and the light, it's fantastic. It was a well-deserved best in show for Aaron. Somewhere hidden in here is going to be a penis, because Aaron Lovejoy loves to hide penises in his art. Unfortunately, I can't find it on this picture. It's probably like hidden in the back or something. But if you ever see this piece in person, study it up close and find it. I'm sure it's going to be worth it. Alright, that was the top minis of the week for this week. I'll do this again next Friday. And that's it for me.